And just look at what was caught in a lake in Essex. It could be Britain's biggest catfish.
And from Essex, who's bagged himself a record-breaking freshwater fish. A fisherman has caught what seems to be Britain's biggest fish caught on a rod in freshwater.
What the?
That is in 2 slings, guys.
Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me on this epic adventure. My name's James Penwright, all-round angler and keen filmmaker, and in this video we'll be trying to catch the UK's biggest catfish on the fly. So let's crack on. First of all, we need to go somewhere that holds UK records, and what better place would that be other than the outstanding Chigboros fisheries located in Essex. The car was packed and ready, and all that was left to do now was suffer the 5.5 hour drive and arrive in one piece. Upon arrival to the lake, me and Tim thought we'd start setting up all the kit, as it wouldn't be long until we met the current UK record holder and bailiffs at Chigboros, Sean and his wife Chloe, for a quick chat and some bankside stories.
Hi, I'm Sean. I am the current UK catfish record holder, also bailiff at Chigboros Fisheries, where the catfish got caught. So yeah, I'm a carp angler, but as we had a little plan with starting up a new lake, we started fishing for the cats, and that's how I come across this UK record.
So that night, were you targeting catfish?
Yes, so again, I'm a carp angler, but because of what we was doing, I know tactics that will get the cats out, just purely through learning and watching what people have been doing on the lakes over the years that I've been bailiffing. So I knew I had a tactic that would work, and yeah, it definitely did. So I got to about 10 to 8, and my middle rod, the bobbin, picked up, and then it went totally slack. So I've gone charging over to my rod, I've reeled in the slack, and this catfish must have been swimming towards me at a rate of knots, because I was reeling the slack in for quite a long time. Eventually brought the slack up, hit into the fish, and then as soon as I hit into the fish, he's turned around, he's darted, he's gone the other side. And it was just, my reel was just for, you know, a good minute, couldn't stop it. And yeah, managed to turn the catfish around, and then it was just an epic fight from there on. I mean, I've been angling for a long time, and I instantly knew it was a catfish, and I instantly knew it was a big one. So in the back of my mind, I was being very cautious to make sure, because I'd had a bit of I said to the owner, Paul, if I hook one, it's coming in. So I always had that in the back of my mind. So yeah, it was a cautious, nervous, legs were shaking fight, but we managed to get it close enough that I could send a mate out, because obviously where I'm a carp angler, I've got carp nets, carp slings and stuff like that. So we sent him out with a 4-foot carp sling. He went out to the fish, and the first thing he said was, the head's 2 foot wide, we're going to need another sling. So then I sent another mate out with a sling, and they managed to get two 4-foot carp slings side by side with this catfish safely slinged up. And then we was like, right, now what do we do?
So when it comes to weighing it, how do you do that? Because surely one person's not going to lift 150 pounds.
We had it in 2 carp slings plus the body bag, and then it took 5 of us to lift it. Obviously you've got the weight of the catfish, and then once all the slings and body bags are wet, I mean you're talking about a weight of about 100 kilos, I think, or something like that, there or thereabouts. So yeah, it took 5 people to lift it. And the first set of slings, the first weigh sling we put it onto, it broke. And yeah, Paul, the owner, he provided a cast iron tripod that took the weight. And yeah, the actual weight, including all of the slings and stuff like that, was 164 pounds. And then we weighed the slings and stuff afterwards, that was 14 pounds, which then left the net weight of 150 pounds and 3 ounces.
So going about the record, is that a complicated process, or is it quite simple?
Massively complicated. They don't just give records out to any sort of Joe blogs. You apply for your record, send off all of your witness statements, obviously photo and video evidence. The records agency then look at that, and then they decide whether the record can be accepted or not. And then the owners, Paul and Sam, they then come in with their witness statements, which I think helped the record get accepted. So once they put their witness statements in, they then come back and accepted my record. But this was probably over a couple of months of to and fro with emails and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, we got the right result in the end.
Excellent. And finally, do you reckon me and Tim have a chance of catching a big catfish on the fly and potentially a record?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I say, these catfish have now been in the new lake for 4 months now. So they're now comfortable, I think. They've now learnt their new surroundings, and this time of year especially, they should be getting back onto the munch. The water temperature is just picking up now, so they should be going out for their first sort of feed of the year. So yeah, you've got a great chance tonight, and I've heard you've also got a good weather change tonight, which is going to put you in good stead.
Hello everybody and welcome, and today you join me at the beautiful Chigboros fisheries located here in Essex, and today we're doing something very exciting. We are fishing for catfish on the fly. Now not only is this just catfish, but we're talking record-breaking catfish, as this lake behind me holds the British record catfish. So we've got a bit of a challenge on our hands. As you can probably see, the weather is awful right now. It's been great all day. Just as we're heading into the evening, ready for the fishing for these cats, it's just started pouring it down. I don't know if you can see, we've got Tim over there. He's just having a little bash around now before we wait to get the boat out this evening. We can do some long drifts along the lake with the flies. Got some real big water pushing wiggle tails, poppers, or some awesome flies to fish with. So all we can do is hope. I mean, I'm excited. I'm very excited, but it's going to be quite the challenge, that's for sure. But who knows? We might get lucky, and if we do, that's it. That would be beautiful. The time had come to get out on the water in search of these beasts. The fishery owner Tad had made a pretty cool craft, this being a big wooden base, as you'll see him towing it around in the video. The idea was, if we were to catch a big fish and we were far from shore, we could bring the catfish up onto there nice and safely. All that was left to do now was to catch one. After a good few hours of fishing, we were fishing a deep hole in the corner of the lake. It was about 10 to 12 foot in depth, surrounded by 4 foot of water. Once we had fished there for a while, we then started to notice a load of bubbles come up from the bottom, as well as lots of mud being kicked up. This could only have meant one thing, and that's catfish. As we were getting some drone shots, we were then able to spot some catfish in the area right beneath the surface, so all we had to do now was keep casting and pray for the best.
There it goes again.
All into them.
Yep.
Pushing some water now.
They've got to look at that.
They've got to know it's there, haven't they?
I don't know what I've got there.
Hey?
I don't know if that's the fish.
Bottom, is it?
No, I'm on.
Oh, he's in.
I think. I don't know, I felt. It might not be. No, that.
I don't know. Looked like there was a head shake there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, I'll let that hit the bottom. But I'm sure it would be running if it was a fish. No, it's got to be.
Hey? I see it, yeah. Yeah.
Can you see the other one behind it?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, it scared the life out of me. Jesus, but
Give us the line so we can sort it out. Another tree down there.
Oh, don't scare me like that. Jesus Christ.
Mate, that's a fish. That's a fish. It's a fish. Dad, it's a fish. This is a fish on here. It is a fish. It's a cat. Seriously, it's a cat, mate.
Yeah?
No, this is a cat. I've just felt it thump. It's a fish. It's seriously, mate, it's a cat. Get it going?
Yep.
Holy.
Oh. Oh, it feels like a tree. Jesus. So what I thought was a snag turns out to be a big cat. Oh, it just feels like a rock. This is ridiculous. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Right, strap yourself in, son.
We could be here a while.
He's on the 16 line.
I let that hit, I let it sink. It was on the bottom, first few pulls, bang. Yeah, look at all the bubbles, look at all the bubbles coming up.
I think you've got it on yet.
Oh. Oh. Come on.
Yeah, won't you? They're just going to do this, aren't they? Yeah, okay. when you're over the top of them like this, you've got upwards pressure on them, haven't you? I think this is going to be like a big scope. You're just going to be over the top of it for an hour. Got an hour to spare, James?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, mate.
It's coming. Like,
mate.
oh. Jesus.
This is fuck under this boat. It's supposed to go under the boat, isn't it? Got a net in the boat, mate.
Thank God for that.
Somebody's wrapped himself, I can't get his head up there. Oh, he will eventually. Fine.
Is it?
He's in.
Oh,
He's in.
look at the size of that.
Oh, mate. That is.
Oh, I'm done. Oh, nope.
That's just silly, isn't it? That's so fight.
You're going to have to trust me with the camera when you hold it.
Yeah, we'll get some picture with it, loads of photographs. Right, off the ground.
Oh, it's not bad. £90.
Oh wait, is it?
Yeah, that's kilos.
It's really dead on 90.
Dead on 90.
That's with all this stuff.
Well, that's, do you see that? More than once.
I didn't see the scale. It doesn't matter. Well done, mate. Well done, mate.
Brilliant.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, looks out. See that. Yeah, I'll take a good catch straight away.
That's a big fish.
Go on.
So after a long fight, about 50 minutes was it?
It was 50 minutes on the
About
dot.
50 minutes on the fly. Our mission could be complete.
On the first night.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a proper fish.
Ridiculous. Let's get her back.
Yeah, beautiful. Good stuff, mate.
Awesome.
Well done. There's no way. No. But that has got a mark. It's got a mark on it. You can tell, can't you? It looks like a recent mark. Yeah. Go on, mate. You earn it. Send him away. Send her away. Mate, well done.
So here we are, day 2 of fly fishing for catfish at the wonderful Chigboros fisheries. As I'm pretty sure you saw, last night was something.
Pretty epic, mate. Pretty
Really?
epic. It went perfectly, didn't it? It's,
Yeah.
We got the drills right, and it just went seamlessly. And I'm surprised you're still walking this morning.
Honestly, my hands do not want to touch another rod for a while. They are burnt. So today we're just going to run through some of the tactics, show you what we've been doing, what we've been using to target these catfish, and yeah, it's proven successful. It's holding up, nothing snapped or broke. So yeah, we're just going to run you through a bit of the equipment. So this was the very rod on a reel no, that's a lie, it's the very rod, not the reel. I had the count on last night. So these are 9 foot 12 weights. You could go a bit lighter, but
I wouldn't, not after seeing that last night.
Yeah, ideally the 12 is.
Yeah, you need to have the fish care is paramount with these fish, with any fish. It would be unfair to go any lighter on them.
Yeah.
Because that was under a lot of pressure last night, and it still took us a little while to get that fish in.
Yeah,
so.
and that was only one of the baby ones in here.
Yeah,
so.
that was just one of the small ones.
Yeah. Another thing we found out as well, which proven pretty useful, was having a rod with a fighting cork here, because when you've got the rod wedged here, you couldn't move that fish off the bottom. It was just stuck there. So having a bit of fighting cork there really did help. This lake, this is home water, I believe.
Home water here.
Home water.
Yep.
Just what are the depths of home water?
So you've got depths varying from 3 foot to 12 foot here. With a lot of area out here, very, very shallow water. So we felt that the best approach was to have a twofold approach, because we decided to cover the whole lake last night. We've got this setup here, which was my favourite setup, which is the floating line, 12 weight floating line. These are a very aggressive type of floating lines, because we're chucking out this sort of stuff, which is massively air resistant. It's like chucking a plastic bag out, these big poppers. We were targeting the shallower areas with the poppers, trying to bring the fish up. And the second setup we have there again is a 12 weight setup, but with a DI3 line. So when we're getting these two deep corners, which is what we ended up doing here last night, you can actually see the corner James was in last night down here where he had his fish. And that's a good 12 foot deep down there, and the fish were hanging deep, as it turns out, last night. So having this twofold approach allows us to skip and jump between them. Different kind of lures for each setup, and basically we've got a straight 60 pound fluorocarbon leader, so it's just a 6 foot straight 60 fluorocarbon leader. There's no easy clips, because again, an easy clip on a fish like that will just potentially snap or bend, because you've got dead weight underneath the boat, and we were fishing for these off the boat. So good knots, good fluorocarbon, 6 foot of it. And the two approaches we have with these, they're both articulated lures. These are, so they're tied with a nice articulation and a nice changeable, the dragon tails and the changeable tails, so they're really nice in the water and flutter about a lot. The one James has got there has actually got rattles tied into the tail of it, because these fish are, above everything, they're reactionary. You know, their vision isn't brilliant, but you've got a lot of, you could probably hear, I've got a couple of these rattles here, you hear them rattling away, and when you're pulsing them under the water, the catfish react to those sort of things. So we're just trying to trigger this aggressive response for them. They're a hugely aggressive predator. So there's lots about these flies. They're absolutely horrible to cast. I'm aching just from chucking them last night. But they work. So yes, the setup that worked last night was with this fella here. Yeah.
And this was the very fly. Nice black, some dark grey, some browns, and a nice tigery stripy tail.
Big 7/0 hook, good strong gauge 7/0 hook in there. You really need to go big or go home with these things. You've got to treat them as a big game species, I think. We've been thinking about this for a long time. This last night was the first time we've had a go at these, and I think we got it right last night with the tackle, with setup. We had the nets to hand there with another boat, with a support boat with us, with Tad and Henry. We had the slings, we had the mats all set up. So the cat was handled really well, as you see on the video anyhow. Never spent any time out of the water at all, apart from the moment we took it out of the sling to weigh it and photograph it. But if you're going to do this, it's 12 weight minimum. 12 weight minimum.
You have to, you just have to.
Yeah, definitely.
So, as yesterday was sort of the first time anyone's really fished with these catfish in this lake, what's the future for this?
Well, I'm hoping this is a corner of the sport that we might be able to capitalise on a little bit. We have got a big head of catfishing now. We've got the British record, potentially a second British record in here as well. That catfish last night, we've identified every fish. That fish was actually called Scraly. And in the last 10 months, it's put on 17.5 pounds of weight. So they're putting on a lot of weight in this lake. They're thriving, absolutely thriving. So going forward, we are going to be offering Flyfishing-Essex. We're going to be offering a guided service. It'll be on a one-on-one basis. We have the run of all the facilities here at Chigboros, the boats, the support platform, everything you've seen in the video tonight. We'll be running this from early June onwards. because the catfish, we're going to give them a little break now because they're about to start spawning. Wouldn't be fair to start targeting fish when they're spawning. So early June onwards we should start fly fishing for them. There'll be an evening sessions. So contact me, James. I've got the contact video details.
I'll leave all the Tim's channel and his website and everything in the description, so you can go check that out. But,
and I'm quite happy to stand there and watch you lot get beaten up, to be honest.
Yeah, it was something.
Pretty epic, mate. Pretty epic.
Awesome.
Really good. Well done.
So with that, the mission was somewhat complete. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to break any records, but we did tie it. A whopping 79-pound fly caught British Wales catfish, and an experience I won't be forgetting anytime soon. It's times like this where I'm grateful for having such a passion for this sport and lots of great friends amongst it. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, having a good laugh with your mates and hopefully catching something special in between.